happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you're definitely going to want to see this one as we're witnessing Fox with the 5-0s. Jessica Tarlov back at it again, folks. That Trump derangement syndrome seems to be growing stronger and stronger the closer we get to November 5th, guys. And honestly, I'm not sure how much longer she's going to last on the set of Fox News with the 5 guys. I'm excited to get into it, so we'll hop straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. Check this one out.
Jessica, I thought that Kamala really thought that Bidenomics was working. And when I saw the 12,000 jobs, I thought must be for a county or maybe a state, but it's for the whole country.
Yeah, no, it was definitely disappointing in comparison, actually, to the gangbusters reports that we've been having. And there were some big strikes, like at Boeing, and the impacts of the hurricanes is what economists are saying largely contributed to this. But they certainly have a good economic record to run on, and they have been, which is why she has completely decimated his lead on the economy. I don't know if you guys saw the new Marist polls across the blue wall states, which are the keys to the kingdom for the Democrats. But Trump only has a lead of 1 point, I believe, in Michigan and 2 points in Wisconsin, or in Pennsylvania. It is, I think, a little bit 3 or 4 points in Wisconsin.
Here she goes, guys, with the numbers rambling on. I'm not sure where this polling is coming from for Jessica Tarlov, but she's clearly showing she's in a false reality, delusional state, guys, where she's saying Donald Trump is losing his grasp on the economy. Where did Kamala come out and clear the air on her economic plans? I mean, where does she get voters or gain any support there? It just does not make sense. She's grasping at straws at this point. You could tell.
But Trump only has a lead of 1 point, I believe, in Michigan and 2 points in Wisconsin, or in Pennsylvania. It is, I think, a little bit 3 or 4 points in Wisconsin. And that's because she is messaging on this nonstop. And Donald Trump is messaging on anti-trans issues. And that ad that shows during the football, I get it. That is a good ad that says she's for they, them, and Donald Trump is for you. But if you are running in a general election and it's the economy, stupid, and has been the entire time, why are you talking about trans issues as your number one issue? The other thing that keeps sticking out to me as very strange, and maybe someone has the answer, is why are there so many reports of missing ground game on the part of the Republicans? Out of parts of Arizona, out of parts of Michigan, in Pennsylvania, the Democrats have knocked on 13 million doors across the battleground states, and in October alone made 100 million phone calls from their phone banking. You don't hear that. And then you see like Charlie Kirk losing his mind during one of his telecasts or YouTube casts. I don't know what the right term of it is. And he says, what is going on? All these women are voting on top of it. I think the early vote's been 54% female on top of it. But where's the game? I thought Charlie Kirk was going to be delivering that.
Well, what you didn't know, Jessica, is they may have maybe knocked on 13 million doors, but 12 million people shut them in your face.
That's really not true. Have you seen the footage of the conversations?
Have you seen the Ring camera footage, Jessica? Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. You're throwing a lot of stuff out here. No one cares about Marist. Marist was dead wrong in the last election, and I bet they will again.
Are you getting me
too.
Big Village or the guy
I'm
with the bow tie?
asking this woman, what is your first thing you're going to do on the job, executive action? And she can't name it. She can't even name it. She's talking about what she's going to do in Congress. When Biden got in, I remember that video. They have about 16 stacks of things he was signing. They just handed it to him. He didn't even know what he was signing. One of them, I remember, was tearing up Trump's border policies. That was a good one. And the other one was about equity. So she should know what your priority is on day one, because actually day one's right now, because she still has the power to do whatever she wants. I haven't heard her talk about the economy at all. Maybe because I don't live in Michigan or Pennsylvania or Wisconsin. But if I were Kamala Harris and we watch her speeches, she never talks about Bidenomics. She never talks about all these great things that they did in the last 4 years. And she doesn't talk about what she's going to do in the next 4 years. She just talks about being a middle-class person and how Donald Trump's a fascist.
You know,
Honestly, Jesse Waters hitting the nail right on the head. He's calling it how it is. I was trying to figure out where Jessica Tarlov is getting this new polling, the new numbers on the front end, where she's saying, Kamala Harris is up on the economy. Donald Trump his whole lead is slipping, and it just doesn't make sense. Because I'm like, where has she clarified anything or proved her case to the, American citizens that, her economic plans are stronger than Donald Trump? She hasn't. She simply hasn't.
She just talks about being a middle-class person and how
Every time.
Donald Trump's a fascist.
Every time.
Martha, she says that she's going to attack the economy and make it better on the first day. Except the last answer I heard when they asked her how she was going to do it, she started with the middle class nonsense. But you really want a president who is caring and empathic and has a heart. She's sending a message that she is uncaring, that she's going to make you wait. The fact that you are living paycheck to paycheck, she's not going to do anything for you until day one. So you can suffer. And if you elect her, then she'll do something for you. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's really difficult for her that she was standing out in front of the White House the other night, and she does own the record of the last 3 years. One of the things that keeps striking me are these downward revisions. They're crazy. I mean, you had in August 800,000 jobs. I mean, what kind of agency? Can you imagine how much we're paying for that agency to come up with these numbers that they then corrected by 800,000? Look at August. They revised down 81,000. September, down 31,000. So the jobs that people thought were on the books were not. And that's the answer to the question, why do people say they don't feel like things are getting better? Mm-hmm. And the administration and the Harris campaign keep telling them that, actually things are going really well for you. And they say, I remember some guy on a boardwalk was asked this question. He laughed. He's like, don't tell me how I'm experiencing my own life and what I have to pay for things. Prices are up 20%. But obviously the cost of living issue is something that's polling importantly. They're both using that phrase, Trump and Harris, in these final days. But the difference is that Harris is talking about what she's going to give you, $25,000 for this, $5,000 for that. Now, that can be very persuasive with a lot of voters. Mm-hmm. Trump is saying, I'm going to slice and dice regulations from the book. That's going to help businesses to thrive. They're going to hire people, and your wages are going to go up, which is what happened the last time around. So they have both experiences to compare. One is I'm going to give you some money. The other is I'm going to stimulate the economy. We'll see who wins out.
But Greg, in addition to that, people remember the Trump years as being better than these last 4 years economically.
True. As for the Democrats' ground game, their ground game is just getting the dead to vote. The only jobs that the Dems have created are those people who make the yellow tape that goes around crime scenes, and perhaps male nannies, because I think young moms see Doug Emhoff and go, I'm not taking the risk. So that may account for the 10,000 votes, the 10,000 jobs, which is going to be really hard to downgrade from 10,000. It has been a good record, an economy for rich liberals. Why did Bill Clinton have to make the argument that a bad economy under Biden and Kamala is not a good reason to vote for Trump? Why did he do that? Maybe because he's right. For him, for Clooney, for Springsteen, for J-Lo, for Kimmel. When you're rich and famous, bad economies are never a problem. You already spent $100,000 on a private jet to Europe, $100 for breakfast at Four Seasons. All the things that matter to the voter, cost of living, crime, illegal immigration, has no effect whatsoever on the people who wish you would ignore those issues. They could, after the election, they can go back to their secure estate, but you're screwed.
I can actually refute that. It's more than $100 per person at the Four Seasons.
Really?
Yes, it's at least $120.
Oh, thank you.
For adding that.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Greg Gutfeld with a very valid point there at the end. I've been trying to drive this one home for quite some time now. All these celebrities that are coming out with these endorsements for Kamala Harris, whether that be, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, these mega superstars, they can go back, like he said, they go back to their cushy estates, and they don't have, none of this stuff matters. It doesn't affect their everyday life. But I will tell you who it is going to affect. It's going to affect your everyday American citizen, our working class, those who, may be living paycheck to paycheck right now. It's going to make it even worse. You feel like things are at a tight squeeze, or there's a chokehold on your wallet right now. And just imagine how that'd be with another 4 years what we got right now. We've already seen what Harris and Biden can do. We don't need another 4 years, just like Tim Walz has been out there preaching. And then, guys, don't even get me started on that Jessica Tarlov. I mean, she is furthering her already very strong case to be booted off the network with, just her delusional false reality that we see her live in, segment in, segment out. It just seems like she never snaps back into it, or she just wants to live in this false world until November 5th, and that bubble is burst. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.